Hi friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, so this will be much shorter than other readings that I do. And we're going to be looking into what the person you are in no contact would like to tell you. So we're going to be looking into the most prominent, the strongest messages that are coming through. I have tarot, oracle cards, channeled messages, as well as advice for you guys today. So there are 4 piles for you to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy as well as with your person's, and I will see you in a minute. Hi pile 2. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, and we are asking what it is that your person that you're in no contact with would like to say to you. Now this is a mini reading, so it's going to be shorter than other readings that I do. We're going to be looking at the biggest messages, the strongest messages that are coming through that your person would like to share with you at the current moment. And I also pulled an advice card for you guys. So let's go ahead and start with the oracles. So they would like to tell you number 8, holding together. Number 47, protect your heart, and acceptance. We also have the Hanged One, the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the 7 of Swords, the King of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so pile 2. Your person would like you to know that they really aren't doing as well as they may appear to be doing. It seems like with holding it together, or holding together, as well as the Hanged One and the 7 of Swords, it seems like this person really wants you to know that this connection matters to them as well, or it mattered to them deeply, and they too are hurting over this connection in some sort of way. And it doesn't really seem like they're actually expressing this or showing this to you. And they want you to know that they're lying to themselves, or they're lying to others. They're lying in some sort of way. And I truly feel like it's to themselves about letting this connection go. It seems like they really, really want to let this connection go, but deep down inside, they know that they really haven't surrendered that yet. It seems like there's still a lot of hope here that there could be reconnection, but there's worry that they are going to be hurt. With protect your heart here, I think that's where a lot of the lying to themselves comes into play, is to protect themselves from disappointment. But there is a lot of hope here. I see it with the Ace of Wands and with the King of Cups. This person is really truly hoping that there can be a fresh start between the two of you, in which and a fresh start that's an emotional fresh start, where the plate is wiped clean, and what the both of you have learned and evolved in during this separation can be applied to this connection. They're really, really, really trying with acceptance here, and then, with surrender. It seems like they're in a battle of some kind, and they want you to know that this isn't easy for them. It's like they're at a battle with themselves between allowing things to unfold naturally and wanting to take control and end the heartache or the sadness that they feel. But this person just wants you to know that deep down inside, they don't feel as though this connection is truly over, and they're really hoping that there can be a rekindling of some kind. We also have, I can't wait to see you again. I don't think you feel the same way. And I don't feel like I can trust you. So this person seems definitely like they are listening to a lot of their insecurities right now. And then for advice, pile 2, we have follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. All right, pile 2. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comments section down below. I'm very, very thankful that you clicked on this video and you watched it. So thank you so much, pile 2. And I hope that I'll see you in another video soon. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, and we're asking what messages the person that you are in no contact has for you. So this is a mini pick a card reading, so it's going to be much shorter than my regular readings. We're just looking into what the strongest messages are that are coming through. I have tarot, I have oracle cards, I have channeled messages, and I also have pulled you guys an advice card. So pile 3, let's go ahead and get started. So for your oracles, we have number 44, liaison, discipline, and number 52, dream travel. This person wants you to know that you are heavy on their mind, and if you've been dreaming about them, this is confirmation that they too are dreaming about you. They're thinking a lot about this connection and about you, and I would say that they definitely want you to know that they miss you. You're heavy on their mind. We also have the 6 of Swords, Strength, the Magician. Here, let's move these up. We have the Hierophant, Justice, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, pile 3. So it seems like this person really isn't in their power, and they're aware that they're not in their power. With the Magician and the 7 of Swords, and with discipline as well, it feels very, very much so like this person is aware that they have everything they need to change their course in life, yet they are unwilling to do so for whatever reason. It doesn't feel like this person has the confidence that they need or that they would like in order to move things along, in order to, like, that's the missing piece, is the confidence. They have everything they need to be successful in showing up for another person in a healthy and positive way, and yet they, for some reason, for whatever reason, cannot. And they're very, very aware of this. They feel like a fraud, and they want you to know this. It's like with the Hierophant here, they're knowledgeable, they're aware of everything it is that they need to do in order to make things right. And yet with the 6 of Swords, it seems like even though they know what they need to do, they're unwilling to do it. And I think it comes from a lack of security, a lack of confidence within themselves. And they're very much aware. I think there's a self-limiting belief here. That's one of the biggest things I'm taking away from this, that they would like you to know, is that they have put themselves into a box, and they believe it with all of their heart, with everything they have. They really believe that they are not worthwhile. They are not worth investing in for themselves, and they don't see why anyone else would want to invest in them either. And with Justice here and Strength, it feels to me as though they feel like what's going on right now is an appropriate outcome for them, like they are unworthy or undeserving of compassion or of understanding. It seems like they know what they're doing, and they know that from an outsider's perspective, it must be very frustrating to watch. We also have, let's take things slow. I'm very attracted to you. That's another thing. So these 2 cards here kind of give me like player energy, and the Magician can at times be a player. And with the 7 of Swords here as well, that's amplifying that energy. I think for most of you, for the majority of you, the biggest message is that this person is just unwilling to accept their own responsibility in their fate. But there is an element here with these 2 cards and these 2 cards of also somebody who is unwilling to change because they're okay with being a player. They're okay with not settling down. We also have, I can't show up for you the way that you need, and I feel insecure in this connection. And lastly, pile 3, for your advice, we have gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. All right, pile 3, well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. I'm so thankful that you clicked on this reading, pile 3, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hi pile 4, so today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, and we're going to be looking into what the person that you are in no contact with has to say. Now this is a mini reading, so it's going to be much shorter than my other readings that I do. And we're simply going to be looking into the strongest messages that are coming through. So I have oracle cards, I have tarot cards, I also have some channeled messages, and I've also pulled an advice card for you guys. So for your oracles, we have number 19, the approach of spring. Number 7, the ungrateful daughter and earthly mother. And we have courage. Okay, hold on, I gotta go let Joplin out. Okay, sorry about that. So we also have for your tarot, we have the King of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. All right. Pile 4, the person on your mind would like to let you know that they are sorry and they're recognizing the error of their ways. It seems like with the ungrateful daughter and earthly mother, as though they're acknowledging that you, or perhaps one of you, maybe it wasn't you, but based on what I'm seeing here, it seems like you were giving way more in this connection than they were. And they didn't see the blessing that was. They didn't see how good they had it. And they're waking up and they're realizing that how they treated you was incredibly poorly. They're also wanting to let you know that they're seeing things more clearly now and they know what it is that they want. Whereas in the past, with the King of Swords here in the Star, it might have been that was like a little bit murky for them, and because of that they weren't showing up authentically or genuinely or entirely for you in this connection. With the 10 of Wands and the Queen of Cups, it feels like they also want to let you know that this separation is actually something that weighs very heavily on their heart. It's something that they feel very deeply. They feel the loss of you, and they want you to know that you are important to them, and they regret what they did. They're sorry with the Page of Cups and the 9 of Wands, and with courage and the approach of spring. This is telling me that this person has an intention of coming toward you, of finding the courage within themselves to show up for you in the way in which you in the past had showed up for them. This person wants you to know that they are growing, that they are learning from their mistakes, and they want to come forward with an apology of some kind. They don't want to give up on this connection. We also have, is there someone else? So they might be worried that it's too late, that you've found someone else that treats you the way in which you are worthy and deserving of being treated. We also have, I'm so drawn to you. I now see that I was wrong, and I haven't let you go. And pile 4, for your advice, we have ideal partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I'm paired with a true match. I think that's very important to remind yourself of. And Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what to do in this situation. You know your situation best, and every situation is very, very unique. But one really beautiful piece of advice is to always ask yourself whether or not your brilliance is being reflected back to you in the person in which you are giving your energy to. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. All right, pile 4, well, that's what I'm seeing for you today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Thank you so much, pile 4, for watching today, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hi, pile 1. So today's mini pick a card reading is asking what it is that the person you're in no contact with would like to say. So obviously this is a mini reading, so it's going to be pretty short, and we're really just going to be looking at the strongest messages that are coming through for this person. But let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and we'll start with these oracle cards. And for this person, we have number 14, affluence, success, and number 16, justice. So right off the bat, pile 1, I would say that this person really wants to discuss work, career, success of some kind with you. It feels kind of like, let me pull out the other cards really quickly. We have strength, the 4 of swords, the 3 of pentacles, the 9 of swords, the 5 of pentacles, and the 3 of swords. Okay, so based on everything here, I would say that this person wants you to know that they feel as though they made the wrong decision. It seems like this person chose success of some kind, or has a really strong desire to prove or make it seem as though they are doing just fine. And their highest self wants you to know that karma is really kicking their ass right now. They really aren't doing as well as they are appearing to be. It seems like there was some sort of choice that was made, or an action that was taken of some kind that really keeps this person up at night. And rather than making the active decision to change the course of their life so that they wouldn't be staying up at night just riddled with anxiety or worry or overthinking, rather than doing that, it seems like they're really struggling right now to maintain this like perfect facade, or maintain just an image of themselves that appears to be doing well. But with the 4 of swords and the 5 of pentacles, it seems like the choice that they made, and I think that for a lot of you, not for all of you, but for a lot of you, this has to do with work of some kind. It's like they chose their goals outside of friendships or relationships, rather than connecting with others. Perhaps that's part of it, and that's just an example of what I'm seeing here. But there just seems to be an element of having made the wrong decision, and now it's really hard to even want to get up and work towards those goals that they had selected for themselves. It feels like they're just very, very tired, and they've broken their own heart. With the 3 of pentacles here and the 3 of swords, they've broken their own heart. And while it might seem as though they're successful and affluent, really with justice here and the 3 of swords, this success comes at some sort of cost. And I think for a lot of them, all it is a front. There really isn't as much success or happiness that they might be putting on in order to prove something to you or to others. So for your channeled messages, we have, I miss you, I'm unwilling to admit that I'm wrong, I'm lying to you, and our story isn't over yet. And pile 1, for your advice today, we have confidence. Whoops. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? All right, pile 1. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. And I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye!